welcome to my channel. My name is Paula and every Monday and Thursday on this platform we discuss about designer fashion, luxury and lifestyle, but in a more practical and sensible way. My vintage Louis Vuitton Keepall bandolier 60, whoa, that's a mouthful, broke. Putting it honestly and in a very simple way. And this video is gonna be more like a chatty one where I will show close-ups of what my bag looks like now after 25 years and basically what my different options mean at this point. I would be so grateful for all tips, opinions, suggestions, anything that you might have on this topic, because like honestly I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do about it, and I'm hoping that maybe this video would show me some clarity, or then I'm just gonna fall deeper into the hole. But in this video I'm gonna have a look at the current condition as well as what the two repair options I have recognized. What are the pros and cons with those? Hope you enjoy. This is the bag in question. This is my Keepall bandolier 60. It has the long strap as well, and I bought this some years ago, pre-owned obviously. And I mean, owning a Louis Vuitton luggage piece in itself has been some kind of a dream of mine, because with everything started with Louis Vuitton, all my craze towards luxury designer fashion started with Louis Vuitton, and Louis Vuitton started with travel accessories and travel bags. So owning a piece of Louis Vuitton like luggage and travel, that has been a dream. And I still felt that buying a travel piece new from the boutique was not really an option for me, just because the price point, as well as they get dirty or they start wearing, etc, etc, etc. So this is the bag that I have, and when I bought this was like 3-4 some years ago, let's put it like that. It basically had all the watermarks already, and all of that. And when looking at this bag closely, it is very, very clear that the canvas is perfect. The canvas has no marks, no wear, no tear, nothing. At the same time, the leather looks so worn. It came with all the watermarks and all of that when I got this, and I wasn't really concerned because I personally love this shade of darkened patinaed vachetta leather. I love it. I think it is beautiful. And when these bags are bought new from the store, they look like naked in a way. Like, it is so light that this really pleases my eyes with this one. And now it's January 22. I think it was in April or May 21 when we were going on a spa weekend trip. I had the bag. I was carrying it from the bandolier shoulder strap. We just left the car, and one of the D-rings came off. So this leather here gave in. And at that point, I didn't really even know how I should feel about that, because obviously the leather pieces, they are old and probably like dry. There is some wear, for instance, here in the handles and all of that. But I wasn't really probably expecting the leather to break. Anyway, that happened. And then during last summer, I wore this bag a lot, but I just left the strap out. I just carried it from these straps. It was fine. I kind of missed the option of carrying it crossbody or even on the shoulder if it is a bit heavy or if I would need to carry something else. But I was just lazy to do anything about the repair. But now I'm kind of getting into the phase where I would want to do something about that. And then we come to this video and my two options. So the obvious first option would be take this to Louis Vuitton and let them do the repair. There are some question marks that I have. First of all, would they actually only repair this part of leather? Is that even possible that they would repair only this? And let's say they could replace like this or maybe like one side or something. The vachetta would look uneven, right? Which would then lead to the question, should I replace all the leather on the bag? And now we have come to the massive question mark of price point. How much would it actually cost to replace all the leather in this bag? I have not personally asked this year how much Louis Vuitton charges for replacing all the leather in the bag, but last year in one of my local Facebook groups, someone had replaced all the leather from their Keepall, and that was around 800 euros. Thinking that I paid around 500 euros of the bag itself, it feels bad to spend more money in replacing all the leather parts. Of course, if they could only replace this one, that's a different story. But I kind of feel like that's not possible because of how this is made. So this is part of the whole side here. And all of that. Now, even if I would have the extra 800 plus euros to replace all the leather parts in this one, the bag would look like the new Keepalls from the boutique. Now, for some that might be a massive pro, a good thing, but as I mentioned, I love the patina. I love the coloring that it has right now after 25 years. So that would I would get back to the start of having the bag very light. So that is kind of the section of if I would take this to Louis Vuitton and kind of do all that. The second option is that I would take this to a local cobbler here who has specialized in designer bags and in particular to Louis Vuitton, doing some replacements. And for instance, they have on their, I think Facebook account or something, a video where they are replacing all the leather parts from a Keepall. So basically they have done it before. They have a very good reputation of doing repairs on Louis Vuitton bags. And they would have the option, they have 3 color options for leather replacements. So they have the very light vachetta colored leather. They have a patinaed leather color, which would match all the rest. And then they have a black colorway. With that place, it would most likely be enough that I would just repair this side. So nothing else would need to be touched. Only this, because they have the aged vachetta colored leather, right? And I don't think I even need to say that the price is like a fraction I think they had that if they would replace all of this vachetta or all the leather in the bag, that would be around 300 euros. So there is a price difference there. And if I would only replace the one side of this, it would really be a fraction of the price that what Louis Vuitton would charge. My biggest kind of question mark with that option is that could I still say that I have an authentic Louis Vuitton Keepall when all the parts are not original Louis Vuitton? That is something that I don't know how that would kind of go. I mean, obviously I could never ever bring this to Louis Vuitton to be replaced ever. I know that. That's like for sure. They will not touch bags that someone else have repaired. That's fine. But in general, like if I'm thinking, yeah, this is my handbag collection, do I still have an authentic Louis Vuitton Keepall? Because I was reading some online conversation about this, where there were people who felt that no, it is not anymore an authentic Louis Vuitton piece, and you should not really say that you have a Louis Vuitton Keepall. Obviously, if someone is trying to sell a Louis Vuitton bag that has been through a repair of somewhere else than Louis Vuitton, that needs to be mentioned, and it needs to be mentioned of whatever was done. That's fair enough. But in general, would I still have an authentic bag? I don't know. And the thing is, I don't have any plans of reselling this ever, because as I mentioned in the beginning, having a Louis Vuitton travel piece is a dream of mine. I have this one. I will not let go of it. Obviously, it is starting to break now, and I do see that there are some wears here in the handles which will come up eventually. There's also the question of what will happen to the other D-ring here. Will it have the same destiny as this one? So kind of thinking that whenever I replace or repair something of the bag, I should definitely have a look at everything. And it's just because I'm not gonna resell this. I'm not really worried about the resale value in general. I am concerned though that for some reason I wouldn't have an authentic bag anymore, because that kind of makes it silly that I have purchased an authentic bag and then I have turned it into something less authentic. Strange. So maybe you see my problem here. I think for some it might be a very clear choice of taking it to Louis Vuitton, but for me, as I mentioned, there are some issues with that. Money, replacing everything to look like the pale vachetta leather. I don't really want that. And then on the other hand, my other option would be to replace it with a similar colored leather with a fraction of the price, but it wouldn't be done by Louis Vuitton. What am I supposed to do? Sometimes I'm also playing with the idea of either dyeing or like, is it coloring the leather into black, or then if I would take it to the cobbler, I could then just change all the leather into black. Because I do love the, I think it's Makassar style of Keepalls, where there is this lovely monogram canvas with black leather trimmings. I love that look. Those on the pre-owned market tend to be sold with a lot more expensive price point than this one. But yeah, that's also like one option, that what if I would just go crazy and replace all the leather and turn it black. And then I think we would definitely be in the position of, do I have an authentic bag anymore? What have I done to it? So maybe you understand my challenge here. What would you do? Tell me, what would you do in my position? Would you just like suck it up, save the money, go to Louis Vuitton, most likely replace everything so that the leather would look even? Or would you go to a very talented cobbler where the risk would not be that it wouldn't look good? That's not the risk here. And save some money, but risk that as the end result, you wouldn't have an authentic bag anymore. Because I don't really know where to go at this point with these thoughts. So please help me out. That was it. Yeah, I don't know if I have the answer yet, but I'm truly hoping that you can help me or share your wisdom and knowledge or opinions. Everything is welcomed. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Bye.